Hello guys, and welcome back to the series, and welcome back to Denmark here as the manager of Vejgaard. Nation number 17 on our list of 33, still a very long way to go in this series, but I'm determined to finish it. Now, the last time you were with us in Denmark, we were struggling really with Vejgaard, which was to be expected. You know, after 3 straight promotions straight into the top flight in Denmark, there's some big clubs here. And we are struggling. Financially, though, the club's doing really well. Denmark has a really good payment system for just appearing in the leagues. It happened in the second tier. It's happening in this tier as well. We've actually brought in a couple of £1 million already so far this season. We're already 2/3 of the way through the season. And we've already brought in a decent amount of money. And financially, we're doing really well. We've got 2.7 million in the bank. I managed to increase the transfer budget with the board and the wage budget as well, which I'm already over, which is good. The training facility completion upgrade was completed. I went back to the board and asked them to do it again, and they did. They're improving the training facilities again. It's going to be complete in around about 6 months' time. We're not that far away from our new stadium as well. It's only 3 months away, which is great. So we're doing really well here as the manager of Vejgaard, and we're improving the club as a whole. We have reached the point of the season where the league has split, which is why this says that we're second in the 3F Superliga. Don't worry, we're not. We're not second. We're not that good. We have made some good signings though, and they have improved the team drastically. We'll go over those in a moment. In fact, we'll do. Do you know what? We'll do the signings first. We brought 5 players in total. The first one was Christophe Muller. He is another one of my young Belgians. I like my young Belgians in this save. New defensive midfielder on defend. He is very good. Very good. He's got some great attributes for his position. His teamwork is outstanding. Pace lets him down a little bit, but if you believe this, pace doesn't really affect his position. He's just sort of there to sit in front of the back 4. But 20-year-old Belgium, free transfer, already valued 1 and 1.5 million, and he's considered to be a decent player for most 3F Superliga sides, which is good. He's made 5 appearances for us so far. Loris Villian is another defensive midfielder. He's more of a segundo volante. He's slightly better going forward, as we can see here from his attributes. Still not the greatest, but he is again considered to be a decent player for most 3F Superliga sides. Another one of my young Belgians. He's on 3.3k a week, so we are increasing the wages as we go along here at Vejgaard. It's going to take us a couple of seasons, I think, to be honest. Emil Alsen is a new goalkeeper. I mentioned last episode how the goalkeeper that we had, Skogan, was absolutely shocking. Some of the things that he was doing. So we've brought in Alsen on, I believe, a free transfer. Yes, a free transfer on 2.6k a week. He's 30 years old though, a little bit on the old side, but he's very good shot stopper, and it's what we needed. And he's not eccentric like Skogan was. Again, he's consistent and enjoys big matches as well. Unfortunately, my assistant does think that he's actually a 3rd tier player, unfortunately, so still an area that needs improving. Kasper Stahlfest Ham is a young Dane who's come in, 23 years old, formerly of Brøndby. He's the new right back at the club. This was one of the areas again where I said we needed some drastic improvement. It's free transfer, 1.4k a week, so not massive amounts of money, and he came in free, like I say. New starting wing back on support is the position that we use. He's pretty decent, and he's much better than Kjeldsen, who we had there before. He's also considered to be a 3F Superliga side, so another good addition to the squad. And finally was Ricardo Bruneel. He's another young Belgian, another right back. I actually signed Bruneel before I brought Stahlfest Ham in. Probably a good job I did bring Stahlfest Ham in as well, because Brunel is considered to be a 3rd tier player, although he does have some very good attributes for a wing back on support. His dribbling really needs some work. I am training his crossing. I do need to be training his ball control as we go on as well. But he's 18 years old. He's a promising fullback. Bags of potential. Hopefully he's one for the future and he can grow into that potential. So, in terms of how we've actually done since you were last with us, of course you were here. 2-0 defeat to OB and the 0-0 with Sonderjysk, which, 0-0 with Sonderjysk was not actually too bad. Next game after that though, it was our local rival, in AAB. You may notice that formations changed a few times over the course of the save as well, the season as well. I decided the formation wasn't the issue; it was the players, and we just needed to get some better players in through the door. This 4-3-3 that I've played with for quite a number of seasons now, there's nothing wrong with it. It works fine. You just need to have the players to fill it. But we did take on AAB, and it was a 1-0 win. It was a very deserved 1-0 as when AAB didn't hit the target once. Milander pushed with the winner in the 89th minute, so we did leave it late, but Redan had a great game. This was using the old formation with the two wingers. No, it's not even. It's a completely different one altogether. Ignore that. This was me just trying stuff out. A 1-0 win, which was good. Unfortunately, we followed that up with a 2-0 defeat to Brøndby. Luis Manuel and Astraelsen with the goals for Brøndby. We played quite well again, using that same formation as the AAB game. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep Brøndby out, and we couldn't get the ball in the back of that net ourselves. So succumbed to a 2-0 defeat there. Now, this was the big disappointment to HB Køge. The team rooted at the bottom of the table, the team who came up with us last season, and they came to our place and they beat us 3-2. Redan got 2 for us, both in the first half. So it was 2-2 at half time after Karaj and Diallo with the goals for Køge, but they grabbed a winner on the hour mark in a game which was very even, to be fair, very even, and it could have gone either way. We've gone back to the 4-3-3 in this one, as you can see. So it was disappointing to lose that, particularly to Køge, who are struggling at the bottom of the table, like you say. We've then had the winter break, all of January off, most of February off in the league. And we've come back and we've taken on Nordsjælland, and we've picked up a great win here, 1-0. This is with the new players in the side now. We've got the new signings in after the January window. And they've made an immediate impact, picking up a 1-0 win against Nordsjælland, and Milander pushed with the only goal of the game. And just watching us now, we do play some much better football, and I'm pleased with it. Because unfortunately we did lose to Vejgaard, who, they're in the promotion. They're not the promotion, the championship playoff. And I think they're actually second overall in the league. And they did batter us, to be fair. Højbjerg and Redan had poor games. We never got going. They've had 6 shots, 3 of which have gone in. But we then, rather shockingly, beat OB 3-0. Redan, Villian and Milander pushed with the goals. Redan's picked up an injury as well, but we absolutely battered OB. OB are another one who were in the championship playoff. They had 3 shots all game. They didn't hit the target. We've had 24. If we'd hit the target more than a quarter of those chances that we've had, we could have really thumped them. Really, Brewers had a great game, picking up a couple of assists in this one, but the whole squad has played really well. Unfortunately, we didn't win the next one, but still a 0-0 with Midtjylland is a fantastic result for Vejgaard. Maybe a little bit lucky. Midtjylland were slightly better than us, but we have kept them out, which is great, and Alsen has got a decent match rate in there to reflect that. Unfortunately, though, we have lost our most recent game against AGF. Svensson with the penalty in the 10th minute, Pedersen with the winning in the 87th minute, so another late winner. But Milander Post has scored again. He's actually started to score a few more goals now as well. Even game, but AGF probably edged it, to be fair. Although if you take away this penalty XG here, it's probably going to be pretty even, to be fair. But they did edge it. So in terms of where we are, let's put this on the preliminary phase. We did actually manage to climb up to 8th after 22 games with 21 points on the board. 3 clear of the relegation spots, which is Nordsjælland, who you'd expect to steer clear of that. If we look at last season, though, 33 points was just enough to stay up. The season before was 33, 35, so we're talking low 29 there. So we're talking low to mid 30s. I'll get my words out eventually. So in terms of the relegation stage, these are the remaining fixtures of the season. These are the 5 teams that will play twice towards the end of the season. Teams in our area of the division. Hopefully we can pick up some more points and avoid that relegation and build on next season. Which brings us to today, where, as you can see, we are taking on HB Køge, the team bottom of the league with a minus 37 goal difference. They've won 3 games all season. 1 of them was against us, so we're looking for a little bit of revenge against Køge, and this is the lineup that we're going to go with for today. Unfortunately, Jakob Hansen is suspended, so we're going to have to bring Godesar in. Well, there's a few players who have left since you were last with us as well. Contracts expired. They were expired in December, so they have moved on. I've got their wages off the books. We don't want them here, so they're gone. I think Kjeldson's still here. His contract does expire in the summer though, so he will be going as well. So the lineup is going to be Alsen. It's going to be Stalfest, Ham, Saka, Sabe and Højbjerg as the back four. Muller and Villain, the two new midfielders there, alongside Godesar, Melander Post, Dekesar and Brewers as the three up front. Redan has just come back from an injury. In fact, we're going to get him on the bench instead of Kjeldsen. He may make a cameo appearance later on in the game. Well, guys, the first 15 minutes of this game has been and gone. Nothing's happened. We're having all the shots and all the ball, though, which is good. Good to see. It'd be nice if we could score one. I really want some revenge on Koj for the disappointing defeat that we had to them. Although the first highlight of the game does go to Koj, and it is Diallo with the ball. He's been fouled. He's been fouled. It looked like it was outside the area to me. We'll find out. VAR will tell us who actually fouled him. It was Godesar who fouled him, and it correctly, I think, has been ruled out as not a penalty. Godesar does pick up a yellow card for that, though. It was quite a cynical challenge, really. Not one that he needed to make. It's going to be Rolandson to take the free kick for Koj. It's the deep one towards the near post. It's headed clear, though, by Melander Post. It's back in by Hansen. It's a shocking effort there by the Koj player. And we're straight down the other end ourselves with our own set piece. It's going to be Brewers to take it. It's a good one. It's saved by Skov unconvincingly, but Brewers is going to pick up the ball again. And he's fouled himself by Hansen. We could get a repeat here. It's pretty much the same position. Although it's not. It's going to be Villain to take this one. And he's chipped it towards Saka at the back post. It's headed clear, but Brewers picks it up. Back to Melander Posh with the effort. It's blocked, and Hansen completes the clearance for Koj. Right, we're growing into the game now. We are growing into the game. We're getting more and more of the ball, and some highlights growing here. It's Sabe, the young Belgian, though. Fine Godesar, Højbjerg, Sabe again. Into Muller. He chips it out wide towards Villain. Good ball forward to Brewers, first time inside the area. Surely that's a foul, ref. That's got to be a penalty. The referee has blown for the penalty. He's given it. It's whether VAR think the Brewers dived. Correct decision. Correct decision. It was a foul. It was another one of those needless challenges. It's going to be Sabe with his big mohawk to take the penalty. I don't know why they've got a centre-half on penalty duties, but he scored it. Doesn't really matter, does it? It's Mirko Sabe with his first goal of the season, believe it or not, for the young Belgian there. And just before half-time, we have taken the lead in this crucial game. Crucial game for us. We have to be beating these sort of teams if we want to survive. We're looking to double our advantage into injury time. It's Melander Post with the ball. Finds the goal scorer in Sabe. It's Højbjerg into Godesar. Melander Post. Nice crisp passing here by Vejgaard. Villain now with the ball. Feeds it forward towards Dekesar. Can he score? No, he can't. He didn't put anything on it. We've been given a free kick, though. It's Zane with the foul. Is there going to be time to take this? There is. It's going to be Villain to take it. Can he pick out a teammate? He towards the back post. It's headed clear again, but Brewers picks it up again. This is exactly how we got the penalty. He's done it again. Good ball in. Nobody attacks it. What a great ball that was by Brewers, but nobody in a white shirt attacked it. And at half-time, we are the dominant team. Very, very dominant. 65% of the ball. Completed loads of passes. Coaches have hardly seen the ball, to be fair. We're playing really, really well. And those 5 signings, 4 of which are in the starting lineup, have made a massive difference to this squad. And we've become, looking at it, a mid-table team in the top tier in Denmark, which is good. Skov, goal kick for Koj. It's one in the air by Muller. Brewers brings it down. Good ball out towards Villain. Can he deliver the ball for a teammate? He's fine. Stefan Dekesar with his 4th goal of the season. It's a really good finish. It's a well-worked goal as well. Good ball in by Villain. We need to get Dekesar scoring some more goals, though. Centre forward with only 4 goals is not really good enough. But this is great play. It's a great ball in as well. And he beats his man to the near post. Sweeps the ball past the goalkeeper for a fantastic goal. And that's 2-0 now. And surely now we're out of sight in this game. And we're coming forward again. It's Brewers on the right-hand side. Can he pick out a teammate again? He checks back, comes back to Stelfest-Ham. Good ball into the box, towards the back post. Melander Post, with his 6th of the season, makes it 3-0 to Vejgaard. Good ball in by Stelfest-Ham, who I've actually just substituted. You can see that I've got tactical changes taking place there. I am going to bring Brunel on for the remainder of the game. Almost at the end of the game now. Koj looking to get one back. I think they've hit the crossbar. They've hit the post as well. They've hit the woodwork twice in that little sequence. They're going to get the ball back in though, with Kaling, who it's wasteful, absolutely wasteful by Kaling. And we're approaching the end of this game, guys, and 4 minutes of injury time. It's been a fantastic performance by Vejgaard. It still could get worse for Koj. Brewers picks up the ball deep, finds Saka, now Müller, Sabe, Godesar, good crisp passing again. Müller to Villain. It's cut out by Jensen though. I can envisage a red card here. We've got 6 players on yellows. There we go. Müller has got himself sent off needlessly. We're 3-0 up. Absolutely pointless red card. And that's our 5th red card of the season. We've actually got the worst discipline in the entire league. That was just needless. That was needless. We're in injury time. We're 3-0 up. Why do it? I saw it coming though, guys. I saw it coming. But still, great 3-0 win. Great 3-0 win. Melander Posh picking up the man of the match again. He's really started to find his feet in this Vejgaard squad, and I'm pleased for him. We do need goal scorers, you know. It's something that we've been struggling with. Struggled with it a little bit in Bulgaria. Is it Bulgaria? No, not Bulgaria. Yes, Bulgaria with Barrow. I'm trying to remember where I've been. We struggled a little bit in Bulgaria with Barrow as well for goal scorers. And we did start picking up some form with some new additions. But that's a great win. We've reduced our goal difference to -14, which is good. It looks like AGF are going to finish top of this relegation group, which is fine. Our goal is to avoid relegation. We're now 6 points clear of it, which is good. Although Norgesland do have a game in hand. We'll be back at the end of the season though, guys. We're going to come back to the last game of the season against AGF with just a single game in today's episode. We'll do AGF. We might even do AAB and AGF. We'll have a derby game in there and we'll see where we're at. But yeah, new signs have made all the difference to us, guys, and it's great. We'll be in our new stadium as well by the time you come back, which is awesome. We should be anyway. But guys, thank you very much as always for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please remember to hit that thumbs up button for me and the subscribe button. As I always say, it does help me out massively. Leave me a comment as well. Let me know how you think things are going here at Vejgaard, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.